Okay, so we continue with our Kitzur class. Today is class number 24. And we start with Sefer Chaim. And the big subject is the same. Laws of harmful speech. Today's topic is ruining the opportunities. You want to read?
Yeah. Any information that, although not derogatory, could harm an individual's opportunity for a job or a shidduch, should it become known, may not be related. This form of Lashon Hara is common when people are approached for information regarding a shidduch or a job interview. It's forbidden to talk of an individual's physical weakness or lack of intelligence, even if neither the speaker nor the listener views these shortcomings as negative. Sharing such information could prove harmful.
Okay, so what do you think about it?
So basically the point is, if the information has potential to be harmful, you're not allowed to say it, even if it's not derogatory. Even someone can just say something that the boss might not like, even if it's not supposed to be derogatory, the boss can take it as derogatory. That's the whole point.
Even if you think this guy's lazy, and it is true, he's lazy, so there's no obligation for you to say that could be your personal opinion. Maybe he's lazy because it's for free, but if you're going to pay him money, so he's not going to be as lazy. Okay, let's go. All right, so we continue with our Kitzur, and we are still on the laws of Tefillin. It's Siman 10 and Sif number 5. So let's see. It says Shel Yat is put before Shel Rosh in all instances. Okay, even if it's happened that when he's taken out the tefillin to put it on, right? He removes the Shel Rosh from the pouch before Shel Yat. That's what actually the question that you asked some time ago, right? So we're supposed to know, like even with closed eyes, from which side is Shel Rosh and from which is Shel Yat. Okay. Okay. So he put a so he was one more time. Remove Shel Rosh from the pouch before Shel Yat. So meaning Shel Rosh, the one from the head before the one from the head. He must bypass the mitzvah of the Shel Rosh and put the Shel Rosh that he was holding, covered it with something, as you said last time, right? Not last time, like few classes ago. That's what you use a question. So the cover, if you don't have cover, like put it back in a pouch, I guess, right? And put on Shel Yat first. Okay. Since the order of the putting of Shel Yat before Shel Rosh is of Torah origin, as it says in Dvarim 6:8, regarding the mitzvah of Tefillin, bind them as a sign upon your arm, referring to Shel Yat, meaning on the arm, and then let them be Tefillin between your eyes, referring to Shel Rosh. Therefore, we do not take into account the issue of bypassing mitzvah in this case. So basically, as we said, I mean, you already asked this question, so we already discussed it, but that's a straightforward. So, and usually we don't bypass the mitzvah. So if mitzvah come to your hand, so you can bypass it, put it aside, and do another mitzvah, unless the time for another mitzvah expired. So you're not obligated to, you're not allowed even to stop. And here you took the Shel, the head tefillin, you put it down, covered, put it back in the pouch, whatever you do, and you do in a correct order. Okay. Continue. Sif number 6. There should be nothing interposing between tefillin and the skin of a person wearing tefillin. Okay. So commentary say, when the Torah says that Shel Yat should be al yadcho, on your arm, and Shel Rosh should be between your eyes, it is understood as mean directly upon the arm and on the head, Mishnah Berurah. So meaning that you cannot put, for example, like that's my my guess, somebody maybe he's cold, right? Maybe in the winter, so he wants to put it on top of his shirt. So absolutely not. It's not allowed. Okay. So basically, okay. So that's so before we continue. So in some cases, there is a problem when somebody have like a dressing, like he has a wound or some surgery in the hand. So that would be an issue. So so in some cases, if he can put in this area, as we said last time, there is a special area. If you have enough room, like a little closer, a little to the top, a little to the side, this side, that side, so it would be allowed. But otherwise, if there is no free space, everything is bandaged. So I think that we do without bracha. We put it anyway, but no blessing is said. So, but you said blessing on your head filling, and keep in mind this hand filling basically. Continue. Short hair do not constitute interposition, since they are a regular feature of the body. However, those who grow hair long in front of their heads, besides the fact that this is arrogant and haughty practice, this is involve the prohibition of imitating the ways of the nations. There is another prohibition that he encounters when he wears the hair in such a style, due to the mitzvah of putting tefillin. Since the hair is so long, it is considered interposition between the head and tefillin. So let's read commentary, and we're going to explain. There are many things, as you heard, like in one sentence. It's all one sentence, just so you know. Okay, so it says, see appendix of Kitzur editorial glosses. Beside the issue of interposition, one who has excessive amount of hair will have difficult time ensuring that tefillin fasten tightly around the head in the correct position. Mishnah Berurah. Okay, so let's understand. Let's go like phrase by phrase in this sentence. So it says short hair do not consider any interposition. So short hair, so that's what Jews supposed to have, right? No arrogance, this long hair, right? However, those who grow the hair long in front of their heads, besides the fact they're arrogant and haughty practice. So basically, all of this, if you have a story of this guy Avshalom. So Avshalom was David's son, King David's son, and he was very proud of his hair. And at the end, this hair of his caused his downfall. So all of these people, like all of the artists, I guess, I don't know, they have a hippies, all of this, they have a long hair. So and they were very proud of this hair. Okay, that's a sign of arrogance. Is involved in prohibition, imitated the ways of the nation. So another issue that we have, that we cannot look like the nations. Right, so basically, it's a big issue today. So people try to be like very fashionate. They try to have haircuts like the non-Jews, wear clothes that non-Jews, jeans and some with holes and sneakers. I mean, the Jew have to look different. He has to look presentable, respected. You know.
Right. So I have a question. A lot of Sephardim, they don't dress in suits and stuff like that. So, so what about Sephardim? What's their halacha? Because don't they follow the Shulchan Aruch as well?
Okay, so suit. So not everybody is obligated to wear a suit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, as you saw, I'm sure in the yeshivish world, if you don't have jacket, it's like you're naked. It's like you wear underwear. What do you mean you don't have jacket? You understand? So, and when we're going to get to that part, that Shulchan Aruch said that's a respectable person have to wear like the overcoat, like the jacket, especially for praying. Maybe for not for praying, it's more lenient. But so basically for Sephardim, I mean, even on Shabbos they don't dress with jackets.
For holidays and for Shabbos, yes. Yeah, but halacha is also for all days.
No. But they basically um, the halacha is a little lenient. I mean, if somebody like, but it has to be like respectful. You should wear dress shirt, whatever, proper. You want a collar shirt, but no multicolor, like solid color, whatever, like normal, not this like neon pink or neon green, like that. That's too much. You want a blue, whatever you want. You want a white, even better. So and long sleeve. So short sleeve is not exactly good thing to wear.
See,
I mean, they allow you if you're too hot, if you do this, but proper way is a long sleeve. Okay.
because a lot, where I study, there we have a few Sephardic people, and honestly, if they're even wearing like a baseball cap, for example. So and they're going to they plan on going to kollel and everything. So they're religious. So I'm not sure.
Okay, so I mean that's exactly it. So these baseball hats, it's like influence of the culture of the green.
Mm-hmm.
So like in my mind, like I said, sometimes I'll look at the person, like if he goes out to the street, he takes the small kippah, he looks exactly like a non-Jew. Exactly. What is the difference? He even more non-Jew looking than the non-Jew. Understand that's not we're sons of HaShem. He's representative. So if somebody wants to wear jeans, it's for non-Jews that's fine for it, but for a Jew it's not. It's not fine. We have to look different. HaShem made us different. He gave us different mission, and we're not. And if they say even the haircuts, right? So if like whatever haircut is now in style, I have no idea about haircut, but let's say whatever is in style for all the people, so Jew cannot do this hairstyle. You understand? So it's so we're talking about this long hair, but it's a general approach, right? So the Jews should be like look very respectable.
So
I mean, if you need to work, if the guy is a plumber, right? The guy, the Jewish plumber, and he's like in a basement, he like under this all of these rusted parts. Of course, he's not going to wear a white shirt or jacket. That's understandable, but still, it has to be clean. It has to be respectable.
I understand.
So that's it.
So
other people like they can wear. So as Rabbi Reuven says many times, we don't learn halacha what people do unless they're big tzaddikim. We learn halacha from the book. The book is Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. Is somebody you can rely. But other people they look. Yeah.
So the question is, let's say they have a goyish haircut, okay, but it's not that they want to be like the goy. They just like the haircut. Generally, they just like the haircut.
Yeah.
And plus, let's say even more, they live in like a completely Jewish community, everything. So they're not trying to impress the goy. Even they're not trying to do anything. They're not trying to impress. They just like how their haircut looks. So then what? Is that allowed or?
So here he's trying to be different. And I'm taking your example, whatever we said. So he lives in a Jewish community, right? And he tried to look like a goy. So everybody around you will look different, and then you look like it's a challenge to the community.
Got it.
So so all of the people who wants to look different, they all look the same. It's unbelievable. All of the rebels, right? And like teenage, they want to be so different, but when you put them together, so all of them like it's copies. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, understand? So
yeah.
I mean, the more I learn, and the more you're going to learn. So you see, like we are so special. We don't need any like external things to impress others, so people would turn their head. We are special enough without external factors. You understand?
Got it.
It says why how the world is being suspended, right? How it's suspended. Like if you look from a cosmos, right? There's no like pillars. There are no animals that hold in the world. Right? It is suspended in air, right? In the atmosphere. So they say one explanation says it is suspended on a people who are learning Torah, on Jews that learn Torah, and second on people who do not answer when they've been assaulted.
Good.
So you're the one, because of your Lord, because of our reading that the world is suspended in the air, so all of these people get their nourishment and their life, and then you want to be like them?
Mhm.
Ridiculous, right? Okay, so continue. So we said this part. So arrogant. Okay, so it's arrogant style, haughty, and involves prohibition of imitating the ways of the nations. So that's what we did. So and but my another point of this would be like so, and some people would go around without kippah. So the problem is, so if he does not want to show that he's Jewish, he has some hidden agenda. What is it? Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know. He wants to go places that where Jews not supposed to go. That's the way I see it. He's trying to hide something. Okay, there is another prohibition on wearing such a hairstyle. So we extend due to the mitzvah putting tefillin. So and another thing, let's say he put all of his hair to the back, right? He come this, so there is no problem. Then. But when he has a lot of hair, it's hard to put tefillin in one place and it's going to stay, right? Because hair like moving. Okay, that's those are the issues. Okay, continue. So it could be in the interposition in the tefillin. Basically, when it's a little hair, it's normal, right? When your length, it's absolutely normal. It's absolutely no problem. But when it's hair, it's a lot of hair. So it's like already interposition. Okay. Next one, it's number 7. One must take care that Shel Yat do not move the. I'm sorry. One must take care with the Shel Yat not to move the knot of the strap away from bias of the Shel Yat. So basically, so what does it mean? So you have this tefillin on the hand, and there's a knot, right? There is a knot next to it. So the knot has to touch the bias. Bias is this square thing on top. Bias is a house, right? Where they put these parchments. So knot always has to touch. So some people do they put this like a string and then they tie it. I'm not sure. It's not a regular like a cotton string. I think it's like a sinew of the animal. I'm not sure. But basically, if you tie it properly, it's going to touch. Just to make sure that it always touches. Okay, continue. Even when tefillin are in a pouch, interesting, one must take care that the knot of Shel Yat be in contact with the bias. But basically, there's also no problem even when you store tefillin. So when you tie these straps, so they push the knot to the bias. So there is no problem. 1 second. So continue. According to the tradition, the knot of the strap of the Shel Yat and Shel Rosh must be made in a specific way. The knot of Shel Rosh, this one, right, strapped on the shape of the letter Dalet. So this on top or on the back is a Dalet, and the knot of Shel Yat on the hand straps the shape of the letter Yud. Right? You see below. Okay. So I'm not going to show you the picture. Okay. Letter Yud. Okay. This letter together with the embroidered shin that here you have on your head tefillin on the bias of Shel Rosh, spell divine name Shin Dalet Yud. I'm going to mispronounce, right? It's Shakai. So that's one of the name of HaShem. So Shin on the head, Dalet on the back of the head, and Yud is on the hand. So that's how we tie the knot. Okay. So continue. The yud of the shell yad is formed by tying a strap in such a manner that a small piece of it, a small form of yud, protrudes from the knot at the angle. So I'm going to show you. So you must see like that is a. You see the picture. So that there is a small yud and that there is a small piece. Like, oh, of course. I mean, you didn't tie it yourself. You need somebody professional tie it. So basically, it's correct. No problem. So continue. The yud of the knot should be made so that one wearing the shell yad is on the side of the heart and not facing the outside. So basically, so this knot. So you put it on your left hand. So the knot should be on the left of the bias. I'm not sure how you can tie on the other side. I'm not sure. Maybe if you pull the strap all the way, I don't know. Okay, so basically it's on the left side and closer to the heart, and not facing the outside. Okay, that's what we said. So basically it's closer to the heart. The end of the bias of the shell yad, bias is a top part, right, of the shell yad, which has the mabarta through which the strap is passed, should be facing toward the shoulder. Okay, and the rest of the bias should be facing downward toward the head of the wearers. Okay, so let's see. So mabarta, we said it's a place like a so you have bias, the square thing on top where you put, and then you have like a more flat thing where you have the strap, right? I'm talking about hand filling, right? So this is this mabarta. So basically, when the strap has to be on top, and the other side has to face down, and filling goes like a little to the left. Okay, that's what they explain. Okay, continue. Thus, if the wearer looks at the shell yad on his left arm with the mabarta facing upward, facing. One second. Thus, is the wearer looks at the shell yad on his left arm with the mabarta facing upward and the bias down, the knot will be positioned on the right side of the bias, so that is closer to the heart. Okay, so right side of the bias closer to correct. Shell yad on a left-hand person who wears it on his right hand arm must be knotted differently, since he too wears the mabarta facing up and the bias down, in order that the yud to be to the side of his heart and not over the outside. The knot must be made on the left side of the bias. So basically, it's the same what we do for us for writing. So the lefty would have on his right arm. So the knot has to be like on his left arm, like facing the heart, right? And strap goes on top, right, on top of this mabarta thing, and it's exactly the same. So basically, the lefty cannot take the tefillin of the righty, cannot use it. So it has to get the tefillin like separate lefty tefillin. Okay. Okay, so continue. There are times, however, when the two conditions come into conflict with one another. This can occur with the right-handed person has only tefillin of left-handed person available to him, or vice versa, exactly as we said, right? In this case, he will put on tefillin with a mabarta facing upward, and yud will be safe facing outward, away from his heart. To put it on with the yud closer to the heart, he would have to wear it with mabarta facing down. Facing down. So basically, it's, if for whatever reason the only tefillin is available that of the lefty, so if you put it like just like that, right? So if you put it on so this knot would be like outside, and this mabarta would face down. Meaning the strap, where the thing where the strap goes, is going to be down.
Wait, I have a question. Why do we do that instead of, let's say, a righty has to put it on his left hand, okay? And for a left, it has to be the other way around.
Yes.
So let's say it's a lefty's tefillin. Why do we still put on the left hand instead of putting it correctly on the right hand?
No, we're talking about situation. No, you're right. Good question. We're talking about situation where he got stuck. Somehow he lost his tefillin, or it became not kosher. So let's say, and he's lefty, and he comes to the shul. So usually in the shul they have like spare tefillin for somebody that does not have, or he give it to check, whatever. Right? He's checking up. So there is spare tefillin, and it's only right because it's like, I don't know. I have no idea, but I would say like 90% or 85% of people are right. They're not lefty. So if they're going to invest tefillin, they were going to go by majority. So this poor guy came, and the only tefillin is available is for righty. So he cannot put it like that, right? So straightforward, he cannot put it because the knot is going to be outside, right? And this thing is going to face down, this mabarta. So I mean, where the strap goes is going to be down.
Mm-hmm.
Not like what we do.
Good.
Okay. So what is the solution? Okay. So the rest of the CF discusses what to do in this situation. In the case of the pressing need. Okay. So as we said, so there is halacha, and there is like leniency in a case where you don't have any choice, right? So that's what we're talking about. In the case of the pressing need, such as the case of a left-handed person who puts on a Shel yat on his right arm, right? And now a circumstances arises when the only tefillin that he has borrowed from a right-handed person who wears the Shel yat on a left arm, right? As all right-handed people do, and likewise the opposite case where a right-handed person needs to borrow tefillin from a left-handed person. So basically, like you in situation, as we said, you have no choice. That's the only tefillin available. Okay, so what do we do? And he cannot change the knot. And the other side of the shaliat. So basically, I mean, if he gets this tefillin permanently, he can change the knot, and the whole issue is resolved. Right? In such a case, if he puts on tefillin in a way that described above, with a mabarta facing downwards, and bias with mabarta facing upward, and bias downward, the yud of the knot will be facing outside. So that's not right. So this knot will be outside, and not toward the heart. Therefore, in such situation, he should turn the Shel yat around and put it on total shell around, and so that mabarta is facing downward. So like he's going to put it upside down, right, and bias upward, so that the yud and the knot will be facing upward, facing toward his heart. So basically, he cannot put it normal way. That's out of the question. So he puts it upside down, and so the main point is this knot facing his heart. That's the bottom line. The direction of mabarta is only a custom, okay? Whereas having the yud closer to the heart, according to many authorities, is halachic requirement that takes precedence. Okay, so that's many times that's what we need to know. Like we learn sometimes we learn these halachas in details, and you might think to yourself, I have normal feeling. Why do we need to know all of these things? But there are always situations of the situation arises, and sometimes you need to help somebody, right? Mm-hmm. So like we have to basically be prepared for everything. Uh-huh. Yeah. Continue. So next CF number 8. The CF4, one second, let me see how long is it. Okay, we can finish it. CF4 discussed one reason that there should not be interruption between dawning of Shel Yad and dawning Shel Rosh, meaning in interruption in time, right? In speech or whatever. That's what we discussed. This CF provides another reason that there should be no interruption between the binding Shel Yad and Shel Rosh, which does not relate to the blessing at all. So there we said, so it would not be like the shortest possible interruption between the blessing. Here's a different example. Okay, it is prohibited to interrupt with the way of talking between the dawning of Shel Yad and dawning of Shel Rosh. Okay, so I mean, no talking. Even to hint another with one's eyes or motion with one's finger is prohibited. So basically, he like show whatever he shows, right? So not allowed, or he like show him with the finger, not allowed. So in this instance, they compare it to speech. So commentaries say, kissing the tefillin before donning them is not considered interruption. Okay, so but motion with the fingers is prohibited. Why? It is so. It was Igros Moshe, and here's it is preferable for one not to interrupt with a long stretch of silence. So even like silence, I mean, he thinks about them, whatever he does. So even silence in this case is an interruption. So in many cases we're going to learn silence is not interruption, but here it's preferable not to do even with silence. Continue. For the verse states in Shmos 13:9, and it shall be for you a sign on your arm and a reminder between your eyes. Both the Shel Yad, the sign on your arm, and Shel Rosh, a reminder between your eyes, are included in the word V'chaya, and it shall be. Right? So, okay. And it shall be. The following halacha is thus derived. So they derive this halacha from this word. Okay. It is necessary to remember while donning the tefillin that the donning of Shel Rosh should follow immediately upon donning of Shel Yad, so that both of them should be seen to be put on as one. Okay. That's the full command, written in singular, and it shall be. So in when it says so it does not say and they shall be. They mean in tefillin on Shel Yad and Shel. It says it shall be. It like it's continuation, like this tefillin and this in this sense is like one unit. In the other sense, like as you asked me, if you have only one, does not have another, so it's like we count as separate units, and he said separate blessings.
So I have a question. Let's say the straps, basically the straps are decoration, I heard. Basically, right?
No.
No?
I don't know.
I heard that.
Decoration. No.
That.
There is a minimum requirement. If it's lower than, if it's shorter than some requirement, it's not kosher. But we're going to learn. You're going to get to the straps.
Mm-hmm. Got it. But the main thing is to actually, get it on your arm. That's the main thing. The straps are different. So wouldn't it make sense to put that on first without doing the straps, then putting on the head tefillin first, to get the mitzvah right away, because the mitzvah comes when you put it on your bicep.
Yeah,
right?
Yes, correct, yes.
Exactly. So wouldn't it make sense to put on your bicep first, not wrap it, and then do, because that's be sooner.
Okay, just practically, right? It's not going to hold. So when you tie it here, let's say if you do shin, I do shin here. So if you do shin here, it's not going to hold, and like it's very inconvenient when I do this circles, these wraps. So here I can hold with my finger, and it's very tight and very nice, and it does not move from one place. So it's very convenient. Like practically, it's very convenient to hold it like this. So I hold it with my thumb, and perfect, no problem.
Understood.
But if it's only here, it's going to move. You you're not making any knots, right? You don't tie any knots. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, that's practical. Okay, continue. Just 1 second. Sorry, I missed. I was holding. Okay. Moreover, even so, that's was it, right? And it shall be. It shall be. So they say it's like, in some sense, it's one unit. Okay. However, when even if between the putting on the Shel Yad and putting on Shel Rosh, he hears Kaddish or Kiddusha, he should not interrupt by responding them. So it's very important to answer to Kaddish and Kiddusha, right? He shall not answer. Rather, he should be silent. So and concentrate on responding response of the congregation. So we have this rule. Okay, so again, no, he's going to say it. So but basically, before we say before we continue, so basically you already know how the prayer goes, right? So if you know that you're going to say Kaddish in 30 seconds, and 30 seconds is not enough for you to put Tefillin, so don't put Tefillin. Just wait. Answer his Kaddish and his Kiddusha, and then put. The proper way to come 20 minutes before they start davening and put everything in. You're not going to miss it. But in case you're late or whatever, so don't put it. Just wait. And one very interesting thing that we learned today in our different halacha class. So they say that Yehei Shmei Rabba, when you answer on Kaddish, Yehei Shmei Rabba, has higher holiness, has precedence than Kiddusha, answer to Kiddusha, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Just so you know. Okay. Continue. Such a mental response. So fulfills one responsibility to respond to Kaddish and Kiddusha. So just if he just stay quiet and listen to Kaddish, Kiddusha, between two Tefillin, because he's not allowed to speak, so it counted to him as he responded, 100%. When one, so it's counted like he answered the Kaddish and Kiddusha, when one is forbidden to talk. But it's not considered interruption between the regarding Tefillin. Okay, so in one sense, it's very interesting, right? In one sense, it is it's like he answered. It's counted 100% as he's answered. On another hand, it's not like he's answered. Right? I mean, because he stayed quiet, so he has stayed quiet. There is no interruption between Shel Yad and Shel Rosh, and it's like accounted as he answered. Okay. There is, however, the response that is permitted between Shel Yad and Shel Rosh. Okay, so let's see, what is it? However, if after putting on Shel Yad, one hears another recited blessing of the Lechaniach Tefillin, meaning on blessing on Shel Yad, so he said blessing on Tefillin, he may answer Amen. This Amen does not constitute interruption, since Amen itself is a declaration of belief. So, yeah, okay, 56. So it says, in response to a praise, Amen is a declaration of the assent. In response to a prayer, it indicates that the responder joins in prayer to the fulfillment of the plea. So basically, when we say Amen, that's what you say, I affirm. That's what it means. So it's not considered an interruption. So one more time. This Amen does not consider interruption, since Amen itself is declaration of belief. That he believes that HaShem commanded us Mitzvah Tefillin. Okay, so it's like no interruption. Therefore, this Amen does not consider interruption, and the dawning of both of them can still be seen as being done as one, meaning Shel Yad Shel Rosh, in fulfillment of the requirement of singular, and it shall be. Okay, commentary. According to Mishnah Berurah, one may not respond Amen even to this blessing. So that's what we do. We don't answer. Me personally, I'm trying to come early, so like that's. I try and never put myself in that situation. Okay, but basically, as we said with Kiddusha, if you stay just quiet, that's would be good according to all opinions. Continue. Because the above prohibition of interrupting is not dependent upon the blessing that one recites. It applies even when tefillin are put on without reciting the blessings. So you remember what we said. So the tefillin and the blessing, two separate things. So like two separate mitzvah. You have to say blessing before the mitzvah, and to put on tefillin, separate blessing. Okay. So continue. When the putting on Rabbeinu Tam tefillin, upon which no blessing recited, it is also forbidden to interrupt between the dawning of Shel and Shel Rosh. However, in this case, it is permitted to interrupt with response of Kaddish or Kedusha. So let's see what is Shel Rabbeinu Tam. So Rabbeinu Tam, he had a different opinion in orders of the Parashahs, the way I understand. So like from outside, it's exactly the same, but when in the head filling we have four compartments, right? So they have four different cloths, right, with a ragged. So Rabbeinu Tam, he held that the sequence should be different. Okay, so some people, I don't know if you saw, they would remove after the proper way to do it after prayers. So he removes his regular tefillin, his Rashi, and he puts his Rabbeinu Tam. He says Mash, he says Shema, he reads some Tehillim, he does whatever he does, and basically that's it. So it's not proper to change them during repetition of Shemona Esrei, but many people do. Okay. So continue. Yeah.
What?
Okay, no. Okay. Continue. I thought that you were talking. Okay. There are two options regarding the order of the scriptural passages are written in the place in Tefillin. The halacha follows the opinion of Rosh. That's what we use Rosh. One therefore cannot recite the blessing on Tefillin that are made according to opinion of Rabbeinu Tam. Some in order to fulfill the mitzvah, even according to Rabbeinu Tam, don Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin after the prayers, exactly, but without reciting the blessings. Okay, that's what they do. Some people. Okay. Upon the recite the blessing commentary, or in any case, a blessing is not recited. For example, when doing tefillin on Chol HaMoed, according to the custom that tefillin are worn, but the blessing are not recited. See Mishnah Berurah. So basically, we have these days, in intermediate days, on if you move a little to the left, right, you're out of the picture. Okay, so it says we have these intermediate days on Pesach, right? So you have two holidays days, last two holidays days, intermediate days, right? So some people they do put tefillin. Many people do not put tefillin, but some people do put tefillin on this Chol HaMoed days, but they do not say blessings. No blessing. Okay. So that's the story with Rabbeinu Tam. We're almost done. And however, in this case, it is permitted to interrupt with response of Kaddish or Kedusha. So meaning between the Shel and Shel Rosh. So he said that you can respond to Kaddish or Kedusha. This is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can stop here.
Right.
Right. Any questions? Comments?
Honestly, about the Parashah, like for example, yesterday when we were talking, I'd really have to give you each pasuk, but the questions that I ask are usually a lot. Why do they use this word? Why don't they use a more technical word? A more general word here and there. So I'll just ask you one thing. You do the Parashah every day, right?
I don't. That's the problem. I don't.
Got it. Okay, so this is the question. One of them. So we'll say it this way. Why, I think it's the most general, why at the start, when it starts naming the curses, okay? Where it says, if you don't do this, this will happen, okay? Now, this is right after it lists the 7 of errors and the good stuff, right? And then afterward, it says, if you will not listen to my, it says, if you will not heed to my commandments, okay? then it says these are the 7 or something like that. That's what it says. And
These are what? Well, I missed the word.
I have it right here. Actually, no, I don't. So it says, basically the point is, it says these are the 7 for the 7 of errors that you do for the 7 of errors.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's what it says. Then it says 7 more curses. So, and then on the next page, and a few verses later, after those 7 curses, it says, if you will not, it says, if you treat my commandments casually, and if you don't heed my commandments. So it says heed twice. It says heed once over here. It says heed once over there. And then also it says 7 again. So why in those 2 places it says 7? And then at the very start, when it lists the first curses, it doesn't say about the 7.
I have no idea. You have to check. I mean, I didn't get to it yet. I'm in the very beginning of the Parashah. This technicality, I mean, I don't, unless somebody knows all these things by heart, like, I don't know.
No, I have a rabbi there who goes into the commentaries, and like he has a helper next to him who's like his chavrusa.
Yes.
He hears my questions, and he gives him, a commentary here and there. And sometimes, they're looking at the main commentaries and they just don't have the same questions, and that's the problem.
Exactly.
But the one thing I can say is that yesterday when I asked you that question about the tree of the field.
Yeah.
So 2 things. Number 1, so I told a rabbi, then he asked another rabbi, then the rabbi, he's joking and said, you're right. So an oak tree grows oak fruit. So I thought, this is how a baby, he doesn't have teeth, right?
Yes.
It has teeth on the inside, and then they grow. It's teeth, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So there's a certain type of fruit that we don't know yet because the oak tree. Now I heard that there's a rabbi called Rabbi David Cohen who is the Rosh Yeshiva in Hebron. Now he asked the same question. I don't know the answer. Someone told me, and he said he'll tell me the answer tomorrow. The person heard it from this rabbi, so we'll see.
Wow. So you have to tell me the answer.
Yeah, of course.
Don't forget to tell me the answer. All right.
Thank you.
That's it. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night.
Tomorrow, Beezrat HaShem. Thank you.